Objectives: to know how to use coding schemes in different types of information, to understand the different purposes of coding schemes, binary code as well as binary numbers, and to apply the development of codes that are useful to individuals and society. When you think of spies and secret agents, you might think a lots of things. Nifty gadgets, foreign travel, dangerous missiles, fast cars, and being shaken but not steered. You probably wouldn't think of mathematics, but you should. Cracking codes and unveiling the true meaning of secret messages involves loads of maths, from simple addition and subtraction to data handling and logical thinking. In fact, some of the most famous code breakers in history have been mathematicians who have been able to use quite simple maths to uncover plots, identify traitors, and influence battles.
Agent Yuri, you are given a very important secret mission. Let me point you first the details of coding schemes. It is a standard which tells the user's machine which set of bytes. Specifying the coding scheme used is very important, as without it, the machine could interpret the given bytes of different character as intended. Your mission: identify the 3 common coding scheme and get the 3 capsule of information. Agent Yuri, I wish you luck to your secret mission.
The group of mafias took all the information about the 3 common coding scheme. I need to stop them from hiding it away from the people.
Oh, here you are, acting brave, saving the world. I won't let you know the 3 common coding schemes.
Are you sure about that? Where's the capsule of information?
Here, take it.
3 common coding scheme. Number 1. ASCII or American Standard Code for Information Interchange. ASCII may be considered the most widespread coding scheme used. It has definitions for 128 characters 0x00 to 0x7f, which are represented by 7 bits. Number 2. EBCDIC or Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code that uses a unique 8-bit binary code for each number and alphabetic character. EBCDIC differs in several respects from Unicode and ASCII, the most widely used systems of encoding text, dividing the 8 bits for each character into 2 4-bit zones, 4 bits for digits. It allows 2 to the power of 8 equals 256 combinations and represents 256 unique symbols. Number 3. Unicode or Universal Code is the coding scheme that is new ANSI or American National Standard Institute standards. It is a 16-bit coding scheme that has the capacity of representing more than 65,000 characters and symbols. It has 32 bits and allows 2 to the power of 32, approximately 4 billion combinations. It uses 8 to 32 bits per code.
You need to recite the definitions of binary code, binary number system, binary file, and binary digits. I need some help. I need to call the headquarters. Hello? Is this the headquarters?
Hello, Agent Ronnie Jane speaking. How can I help you?
Can you help me enter the password by reciting the definitions of binary code, binary number system, binary file, and binary digits?
I am here in the headquarters, but no problem. Binary code is the simplest form of computer programming data. It represented entirely by a binary system of digits consisting of a string of consecutive zeros and ones. Binary number system is a numbering system that represents numeric values using two unique digits. Binary file is a type of computer file that is used to store binary data. And lastly is binary digit or bit. It is the smallest unit of information. Is that all? Do you have any questions? You hear me? Hello? Hello? Okay, please don't call me. You know I'm busy solving a case. Goodbye.
Hey, where's your boss?
You can't get the remaining informations from me.
You guys are only brave with guns.
Beat that guy.
Give me the capsule. Integers in computers. In computer science, an integer is a datum of integral data type, a data type that represents some range of mathematical integers. Integral data types may be of different sizes and may or may not be allowed to contain negative values. Bytes and octets. The term byte initially meant the smallest addressable unit of memory. In the past, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6-bit bytes have all been used, while the term octet always refers to an 8-bit quantity. Word. The term word is used for a small group of bits that are handled instantaneously by processors of a particular architecture. Short integer. A short integer can represent a whole number that may take less storage, while having a smaller range compared with a standard integer on the same machine. Long integer. A long integer can represent a whole integer whose range is greater than or equal to that of a standard integer on the same machine.
The base 2 binary, base 8 octal, base 10 decimal, and base 16 hexadecimal. Base 2 binary represents any number using two digits, 0 to 1. The reason computers use the base 2 system is because it makes it a lot easier to implement them with current electronic technology. Base 8 octal represents any number using 8 digits, 0 to 7. The octal number system is widely used in computer application sectors. All the modern generation computing system uses 16-bit, 32-bit, or 64-bit word, which is further divided into 8-bit words. Base 10 decimal represents any number using 10 digits 0 to 9. On the other hand, base 16 hexadecimal represents any number using 10 digits and 6 characters, which is 0 to 9 in A, B, C, D, E, F. Software developers and system designers widely use hexadecimal numbers because they provide a human-friendly representation of binary-coded values. Each hexadecimal digit represents 4 bits binary digits, also known as a nibble.
Operations on binary numbers. In operations on binary numbers, we have 4 operations: the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. In each operation has its own certain rules to follow. So first, in addition, to add binary numbers, we have to follow these rules. So if 0 plus 0 equals to 0, 1 plus 0 equals to 1, 0 plus 1 equals to 1, and 1 plus 1 equals to 10. In subtraction, to subtract binary numbers, we have to follow its rule also. So if 1 minus 1 equals to 0, 0 minus 0 equals 0, 1 minus 0 equals to 1, 0 minus 1 cannot be, so we're going to borrow so that the answer will be 1. In multiplication, to multiply binary numbers, we also follow its rule. If 0 times 0 equals to 0, 0 times 1 equals to 0, 1 times 0 equals to 0, and 1 times 1 equals to 1. And lastly, the division. In dividing binary numbers, we also have to follow a certain rule. So on its rule, if it is okay to divide, the always answer is 1, and if it's not okay to answer, will become 0. Take note, if the divisor is higher than the number in dividend, the answer is 0, and vice versa.
Before we end our roleplay video presentation, let me share to you our key terms. Coding scheme. A coding scheme is a set of codes defined with the words and phrases that researchers assign to categorize a segment of the data by topic. Binary code. It is a coding system using the binary digits 0 and 1 to represent a letter, digit, or other character in a computer or other electronic device. Binary number system. In mathematics, it is a positional numeral system employing 2 as the base and so requiring only 2 different symbols for its digits 0 and 1, instead of the usual 10 different symbols needed in the decimal system. Binary file. It is a computer file that is not a text file. The term binary file is often used as a term meaning non-text file. Binary digit. It is the minimum unit of binary information stored in a computer system, while integers, a whole number and a number that is not a fraction. Computers. It is an electronic device for storing and processing data typically in a binary form, according to the instruction given to it, in a variable program. Bytes. A group of binary digits or bits, usually 8, operated on as a unit. Octets. It can be represented using number system of varying bases such as the hexadecimal, decimal, or octal number systems. Word. In algebra, a term is either a single number or variable, or numbers and variables multiplied together. A short integer can represent a whole number that may take less storage, while having a smaller range compared with a standard integer on the same machine. Long integer is a data type in a computer science whose range is greater, sometimes even double than that, of the standard data type integer. Binary describes a numbering scheme in which there are only 2 possible values for each digit, 0 or 1, and is the basis for the all binary code used in computing systems. Octal, relating to or using a system of numerical notation that has 8 rather than 10 as a base. Decimal is a fraction written in a special form. Hexadecimal is a positional numeral system that represents numbers using radix of 16. Operations refers to calculating a value using operands and a math operator. Number system, defined as a system of writing to express numbers.